tonight is Game 4 of this terrific series. Is Nick Booker. And now we are officially underway, Kevin. Very curious tonight, Kevin, to see how the benches will be used and what kind of spring in the legs as Kenner gets our scoring. Successful formula for the Nuggets, having Millsap post up. Shot clock down to 2, up and over the backboard. Okay.
Wow. My old teammate Larry Bird was the guy who could make that shot. That's a tough shot by Murray.
Step back 3, CJ McCollum. It's a fifth player to put those kind of numbers together when you go across points, rebounds, steals, blocks. He's got some great company in there as well. Wide open is Torrey Craig, and notice he is with the rim, but right into the hands of Millsap. One note for Portland as you see Murray go with a scoop out of his hands. A good block by Millsap. Harris thought about it. Murray gets it right back to him. Now he'll pull it. Millsap with the offensive board and the putback. Greg secures the board. Up ahead, Jokic to Murray. He's 7 feet tall. Jokic essentially the point guard. Here's Murray for 3. Jokic passes on a 3. Right back to Murray. Here's the two-man game that has been so good for Denver. Jokic and Murray. Jokic will step into one. The little runner is good. Big man's got it.
This is all lanes to the basket and for the jump shot.
Murray fakes a 3. Kips his dribble alive and throws it down. Wow.
Being hurt. He went up and stuck that one.
Lillard behind the back to Aminu all the way down the lane. Gets it to go. Here he's still third in the playoffs in scoring. Now steal. He'll have a breakaway. Damian Lillard. Pass from Jokic, able to come up with a second steal. CJ McCollum from the mid-range. Numbers now for Denver. And we hit Dennis Scott when we started our broadcast tonight as Millsap goes strong in the paint. But 3 in round 1 against Oklahoma City. Putting up great numbers for the Blazers. Now Lillard. He's got another one. Damian steals and 2 assists in this game. Gary Harris goes around McCollum and scores. The Nuggets knowing they're going home. They can even this series at 2 apiece with a win here tonight. Good pass. Aminu throws it down. Secures the rebound. Coming off his magical game 3. Hit the clinching 3. Did Rodney Hood. He's been great in his last 3 games. Lillard, a flurry of moves. And a 3. Count it. And 1 for Damian Lillard. The red shoes. Jokic with a meaning on him. And scoop pass to Murray. Pass fake. And he gets it to go. Murray's had a
one of those runners, Brian, that he's got that shot down, that little one-legged runner. He and Jokic.
And here's a long 2 by Lillard on a fadeaway. Offensive board Curry. Curry's going to go, and a little scoop is in. 8 points. He's 5 of 5 shooting. Rodney Hood trying to guard Jokic. He spins. He's open. Can't get it to go. Gets his own. Gets his own again. And Jokic will finish it. He 2 offensive rebounds in the last 2 games, plus the first quarter here. They spread it out for Damian Lillard. He's on the drive, taking on Jokic. Aminu in the corner. It's gone! The corner kept it alive, but into the hands of Beasley. Beasley, the crossover. Beasley up in the air and scores! McGowan, the president and CEO of the Blazers, Amir O'Shea. And a huge ovation for the injured Yusuf Nurkic. Monte Morris strikes. This is the part of the game that both coaches referenced in our pregame meeting today. As Barton will pull a 3. He's got it. Will Barton came alive in game 3. Is key in this one, especially coming off the 4 overtime game 3.
They really are, BA. That's why I love those coaches meetings, because obviously the coaches know their teams better than we do. And CJ McCollum knocked down a big top
spot. Here comes Turner on the break. Seth Curry now with Beasley on him. Oh, is that a hook shot? That is a hook shot. The old running hook shot. But off a 60-minute performance. 41 points in the 4 overtime thriller. Collins set up by McCollum. He's got it. He's got a sweet stroke.
Yeah, a beautiful move there. So I'd leave him in there, Dennis. You got to trust your big fella not to get that 3rd foul.
Plumlee running the break. Gets it to Barton. Gives it right back. And Plumlee finishes. Damian Lillard, Al-Farouq Aminu set to check back in for the Blazers at the next whistle. Seth Curry will put a 3 up, and it is down.
Ben giving a good look at 7 points.
Garden finds Jokic. Three-pointer on the way. That one's down. Nikola Jokic and 14 assists in his third triple-double in his first 10 playoff games. Curry again. He's feeling it. At threes for the Blazers. 8 in the quarter for Curry. Here's Murray now. The two-pointer is in. His only miss was a three-point try.
They're trying to run something to get Seth Curry the ball again. That's
Somebody's hot.
good board.
Damian Lillard back on the floor after that timeout. Lillard kicks it. Here's Harkless now. Looking for someone. He's got Tanner. Easy. The Blazers went +3 scoring. Now Lillard is back. Torrey Craig from the corner. In and out. Jokic with the offensive boarding. He's been the hot hand. Now Harkless will give it a try. In and out. Aminu offensive board. And with 4 Nuggets around him, Aminu scores and one. Is 4 for 7 from the field. Murray to Jokic. One hole on 2. Off the window. That's way down Canada now. 2.5 to go in the second quarter. And Lillard gets some space. Shoots up and over Jokic. And can't get the bounce, but there's Harkless. Denver with 9. Harris for 3. Short. Gets his zone. Millsap for 3. Got it. Big shot that blocks as well. Game time here. Clock coming to an end at 3. Here's Lillard. Gives it up. Got to get one up. Here is Curry. And it's good! Seth Curry at the buzzer. Big burst at the end of the first quarter. Scored 10 points in about a 7-minute span in the first quarter, but has not scored since. And inside, Paul Millsap
Gets a nice little layup to start the second half.
We're spending a lot of time thinking about the bench here in this game. It could be the headliners that step up in the second half. And there's one of them right there, C.J. McCollum. Think about this, though, if you're Portland. Blazers outscored the Nuggets 30-28 in the second quarter as Murray.
You know, you're looking at Denver Nuggets, and the halftime didn't cool out Jamal Murray. He came out and knocked down his first 3 for 20 points here so far tonight. And Harris just
For Denver, they're trying to add to it here. Got a chance to take the lead. Jokic and Murray working together. Here's Murray. That one-footed runner is good. And the Nuggets have the lead 67-65 under 10 minutes to go in this third. Lillard ties it. It is. The violation gives the ball back to the Blazers. 8.5 to go in this third quarter. Here's McCollum from the nail. Knocks it down.
in the first half as good off the dribble as anybody in the league on that pull-up.
Portland back in the lead. Harris all the way in and finishes strong at the rim.
And Harkless came over for a really good contest, and Harris just up and under him, and beautiful lay in there.
Craig trying to check McCollum. McCollum scores the layup with the Nuggets, but they've missed 29 shots in this game. And that's poked away. Harris on the breakaway. And Denver defender is Harkless.
Yes.
They pick up some firepower offensively with Rodney Hood. They lose a little on the defensive end, and Millsap.
That was a little bit of movement in an offensive screen, but those are 2 tight calls there.
5 turnovers for the Blazers. Murray to Jokic, takes a dribble, blocked by Tanner. What a play defensively. Barton finds Jokic. Crowd still riled up here. Denver with the lead. Millsap puts it up and in. Paul Millsap is 0 for 4 from behind the arc. Shot clock down to 4. Here goes Murray. Gives it up. Jokic passes up on a 3. Now he'll take a long 2. And another one off the window. Do that. Double team comes for Seth Curry. Now Plumlee backs away. Curry in trouble. Gets a pass to Collins. And a two-handed dunk. That was all Jokic. Jokic on the right-handed drive. Jump hook is good. By 5. Here is Monte Morris, not there. Plumlee the follow.
I thought we were a little flat that quarter. Some shots didn't go, but we got to make it happen by ourselves.
When they go that Millsap post up, you think you may want to double team to get the ball out of his hands?
He's been big on the boards.
A couple of years ago with the Atlanta Hawks, Millsap was a scoring star, averaged 24 a game.
They're coming over, double teaming him, trying to get the ball out of his hands.
And here's Curry, lays it off. Turner, good ball movement here. Good pass to McCollum, who's wide open. It's good. Way down for Millsap. Had a good look at it. McCollum, crossover, behind the back. Three-pointer. It's good. C.J. McCollum.
Jokic got over there and sat for about 4 minutes of actual game time, but a lot longer than that, so he should be rested.
McCollum going right at him, hangs and gets the friendly bounce.
Get him the ball.
In a game when Damian Lillard is struggling and not on the floor, McCollum has delivered. Murray misses. Millsap kept it alive. Here's Murray. Left-handed layup is good.
On the offensive end.
Lillard with just 13 points. He's missed 10 shots. When will he re-enter? Here is Murray for three. What a big hit that was. It away, but they got another opportunity at it. Let's see if Lillard gets it going. He's up for three. And
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, K-Mac. He went straight to the three instead of the
series. 121-113. And then a couple of grinders won by the Blazers. Will Barton all the way in. Misses. Jokic a standing.
And Coach Johnson's got to be upset. That's 2 offensive rebounds. Get up your singles, guys. You can't give up offensive rebound. And James just takes it right to the rack.
Into the hands of McCollum. Lillard on the move. Damian Lillard with a reverse. And a foul by Aminu. It's Murray. Murray on the drive. Nothing there. Jokic with 4 on the shot clock. Backs down. Lillard didn't take the shot. Gives it up instead. And Will Barton buries a three-pointer.
But I mean, Will Barton rising up and making that right corner three huge. James just putting his head down. They got all these, there you go. They got all these shooters out there.
Working together. Cantor going one-on-one with Jokic. Now Harris, shot clock at 3. Gary Harris, a mid-range is good. Another big shot.
I mean, Harris coming in. There's a lot of contesting behind. And this is game time right now, baby.
Lillard, step back 2 is good. Plays, little handoff, ends up in the hands of Jokic. Gets by Cantor, kicks it. Here's Barton again for 3. It's good! A big shot for Will Barton. When game 3 came to life. Had been a starter most of the year. But big off the bench. Here's Aminu inside. Jump hook is good. Murray to Jokic. Lillard ends up on him. Jokic with 1 on the shot clock, dumps it off. And Harris scores as a whistle. And count the backs. Ball in the hands of Lillard. Screen by Cantor. And now Hood working on Torrey Craig. Three-pointer is up. And it's good. Oh, my goodness. Team comes from Murray. Jokic kicks it across. Will Barton. Shot clock down to 4. Will Barton will pull up a 3. And that one misses. And it's Cantor with a rebound. It is poked away. Barton out of bounds when he got a hand on it. Here's Lillard now. Blazers down 3 with the ball. And a deadly three-point shooter is Lillard. He goes. Oh, he couldn't finish it. Damian Lillard at the Moda Center. Quiet. Misses again. He does so.
Now you have a chance to trap a little bit. Don't have to fall right away. Let's see if
Denver in the penalty. Jokic back on the floor. And Murray gets by Lillard. Still no fouls. And now finally Aminu comes and fouls on the floor. Been like that all year for these two. Murray to make it a 4-point game. He does so. And Aminu on the floor. Dumps it off to Aminu. Looking for Lillard. Lillard drives all the way in. Will score the 2 for the Blazers. 7.7 left. Here we go. Jokic surveys. Jokic into Murray. And Murray is fouled quickly.
baseline, and Jokic found him.
Murray, 8 for points, coming off a 34-point game 3. And he knocks them both down against the ball here. And it is C.J. McCollum, and he puts up a 3, and it is good! It is not over yet! Paul Millsap with 4.4 seconds remain, looking for Murray, gets it to him, and the foul on Murray is Hood and Murray fall to the floor. Murray, 34 points.
Don't go anywhere near him if you're Denver.
Lillard puts up a 3 at the end, and that is the ball game. And what a game it was, and a gutsy effort by the Denver Nuggets on the road.